What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back again with another video. This is the first time I am covering the Maple Leafs in a second round series in the playoffs. This is actually insane. The Maple Leafs are in the second round against the Florida Panthers. If you guys are new here, like this video and subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Lots of content on the way here. Lots of stuff in the offseason, but we're not going to get there until we see our Maple Leafs do their thing in this second round and hopefully the third round and then hopefully winning a Stanley Cup. Who would have thought we'd be saying that? But man, oh man, what a journey to get here. John Tavares with that overtime winner. And then the Panthers beat the best regular season team ever in the Boston Bruins, the boogeyman for the Maple Leafs, and are in the second round. Matt Tkachuk, man, oh my God. What a playoff for this guy. I didn't expect them to make it this far, but this is a fantastic hockey team. Don't take the Panthers lightly. This team is going to be very good. They are finally getting what they thought they were going to be in the regular season, and that's a much better team than they're showing. But their record was 42-32-8. Like, not terrible, but not up to the standard that they thought they were going to play at. But this starts in Toronto tomorrow, or depending on when you're watching this, I don't know when I'm uploading this. It should be the day before the game, 7 p.m. Eastern. And as you can see, there's some numbers here. Tkachuk and Marner both have 11 points. Tkachuk did it in 7. Marner did it in 6. Just fantastic for both of them. Then they're both leading in the assist category, 6 and 9. And then Brandon Montour has 5 goals from the back end. Matthews also has 5. Bobrovsky and Samsonov have their third and fourth wins coming from series clinching games. Then also the matchup history. This year the Leafs took 2 out of 3 matchups, they took 3 out of 4 matchups that we can see here, in the matchup history. And the team stats in the postseason: goals per game, pretty even. Florida just a touch above them. Goals against per game, also a little bit more, about another goal more than the Maple Leafs. Power play, the Leafs have about a 4% advantage, and the penalty kill, the Leafs are also leading. So pretty even in terms of some of those numbers, and of course some of the statistics here. But this is like a story of two teams that, one, the Maple Leafs should have won that first round series, and they did, but overcoming the odds of always being bounced in the first round. The Florida Panthers overcame literally one of the best teams, if not the best team ever, assembled basically. Excuse me, I'm still kind of sick. And they didn't do anything. The Bruins didn't do anything in that first round. They got to 7 games, but that Bruins team was the Cup favorite going into these playoffs. Nobody figured that Florida was going to win. And Tkachuk said it best, like, everybody thought that they were going to lose, but they didn't. They didn't think it was an upset. They were like, this team's good enough to win. And that's the correct mindset. Now, goaltending is going to be the biggest key to this series. Samsonov has been pretty good, but he's had his moments. Bobrovsky has been pretty good, but he's had his moments. And Florida didn't even start Bobrovsky. I believe they started Lyon. I believe that's who they were starting in this series. And now they're leaning on Bob. And Samsonov and Bobrovsky are both really hot and cold goaltenders. So whatever team is having the better offensive night is probably going to be winning this series, because every single game, I think that the goaltending isn't going to be 100% good, but I think that there's going to be a couple games where the goalies might steal a game. But I think this one is going to be a high-scoring series. They're both teams that can put up big numbers. I mean, look at what the Panthers just did against the Bruins to Allmark and Swayman, and look at what the Leafs just did to Vasilevsky. Like, they were scoring on elite goaltenders. A lot of people would say those 3 are like the best 3 goalies in the league this year. Like, Swayman and Allmark and their tandem has been really good. And Vasilevsky, I mean, like, this guy's been one of the best forever. Like, this guy's just been fantastic for so many years. So goaltending is going to be huge in this series. The Leafs got severely outplayed by Tampa in pretty much every single game except for game 2, and then that overtime in game 6. So if the Leafs actually just start playing better hockey, they should be able to beat the Panthers. But this Panthers team is very, very good. The key to the series for the Panthers, goaltending and Tkachuk keeping his fiery start. Same thing with Montour. Those guys are key players for them. I look to William Nylander to start breaking out here. I'm looking for Matthews to take over. Marner's doing his thing. Tavares has looked pretty good. The defense for the Leafs, if they keep going 11-7, I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I think that they're going to go a normal lineup for the first game. Hall still looks to be out as well, so we'll have to see what happens there, but I'm looking for the big guns in this series. But like I said, I'm looking for Bunting to be real good physically, but staying out of the box. I'm looking for Nylander to really step it up. He needs to. He's always been a really good playoff performer, and I need Samsonov to be good this series, and that's why I'm saying this goalie battle, it's going to depend on which goalie can steal a couple games here. I'm going to say Leafs in 6. I said it in the first series. I think the Leafs could get this done in 6 games, but don't be surprised if this is a nail-biter and it goes 7 games, and it could go either way. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to face Florida. And it's not because I don't think they're good. It's because I just literally did not want to watch the Leafs and Bruins again. My heart can't take it. I'm going to be stressed watching this series because I'm not discounting this Florida team. I just really didn't want to play the Bruins. I'll be completely honest with you. And I'm acting like I'm on the damn team. But I just genuinely didn't want to watch the Leafs face the Bruins. I'm actually excited to see this series. We're in the second round. The Maple Leafs are in the second round. I'm just excited to watch it. I want them to win, obviously, but I'm ready to watch Florida and Toronto battle it out. Like I said, I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this series, so that should be fun. Hopefully the Leafs come out on top in that category because I want them to win. I want them to keep going. I want them to go on this run, but Florida wants to go on a miracle run. They want to take out all the top teams in the Atlantic and just go on a run here. So this is going to be a fun series. Congrats to the Panthers on a great series against the Bruins. I also want to give a shout out to the Bruins. Again, this is no disrespect. If this is the end for Patrice Bergeron, thank you so much. I have terrible hair right now. I just got home from work, but I'm going to take my hat and tip it to you, Patrice Bergeron, because you are one of the best two-way players, if not the best two-way player I ever seen with my own eyes watching this game. Just an absolute fantastic class act player, and you literally ripped my heart out on multiple occasions facing the Leafs. I'll never get over that Game 7 overtime goal, but just as a player and for Team Canada, just thank you very much for what you've done for the game of hockey, and I really hope that this isn't it for you, but if it is, salute to you, my friend. Not really my friend, but the game is gonna miss you. Literally, I think you're an absolute class act and fantastic player. So shout out to Patrice Bergeron. Really sucks to see some of these guys that I just look up to as athletes. They're just not here. They're not playing anymore. They're not dead, obviously, but they're not playing the game anymore. So it kind of sucks. But I'm saying Leafs in 6 for this series. Shout out to Toronto for getting to the second round. Shout out to Florida for beating the Bruins again. Leave your predictions down below for the series. Leave your prediction for Game 1 down below. I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Go Leafs, go. Let's get it done. Peace.